what's for dinner. I am going to be making this cornflake crusted fried chicken with romaine slaw in the air fryer. This is from the Skinnytaste air fryer cookbook. If you have been watching my channel recently, I've been loving this cookbook. This cookbook is amazing. I will link it down below in my description box. But that is what it's supposed to look like. Can't wait to try it out because I'm telling you, none of her recipes disappoint. And here are the nutrition facts if you care to. That is for the chicken. And then this is for the romaine slaw, which looks delicious. So what you're going to need, it calls for 8 bone-in chicken drumsticks, but I only have, I think 5 there, right? 3, 4, 5. So I'm going to work with what I have. I'm going to need some eggs, your seasonings. You're going to need some salt, paprika, garlic powder, chili powder, which I don't have, so I used cayenne, some cooking oil spray. And then for the crumb coating, you're going to need some corn flakes, some olive oil spray. And for your seasonings, you're going to need some salt, parsley, paprika, garlic powder, onion powder, and chili powder, which I substituted again for cayenne. It also calls for marjoram and dried thyme, which I don't have. So I'm just going to eliminate that. And then for the slaw, you're going to need some romaine, some red but purple onion. And for the dressing, you're going to need some olive oil, apple cider vinegar, fresh lime juice, salt, and pepper, which is all in there. Just have not mixed it up. So I am going to start seasoning and coating the chicken. So I did not read the recipe closely, so it says to season the chicken with the salt, so I'll try to get out as much of the salt as I can. Next it says to beat the eggs with 1 teaspoon of water. Next, add the rest of your seasonings. Next, you're going to place your cornflakes in a gallon Ziploc bag. Guess we really didn't need a whole gallon one, but that's okay. And next, we are going to try to get this closed. It's not working for me. That's what happens when you use Dollar Tree Ziploc bags, huh? Okay. And next, you are going to crush the cornflakes. Next, it says to spritz the cornflakes with some olive oil spray. It helps it to stick. So I'll just mix it up. Next, add all your seasonings for the crumb mixture. Next, you are going to dip your chicken legs into the egg mixture. This does seem like a lot of seasoning, but I am going to trust her because, like I said, everything turns out delicious from her. And then it says to put it in the crumb coating mixture, pat it down, and I'm saving a clean hand because it says to spritz each side with a little bit of oil. So there's 1, 2, should have done the other side first. And now I'm just going to continue. You're going to want to cook them at 350 for about 28 minutes, and you're going to flip them halfway. the final dish. It looks and smells delicious. I just tasted a little bit of this crumb topping. So good, so crunchy. And the slaw, I tasted the dressing. Oh, the apple cider vinegar with the lime juice is perfect. So there you go. That's what's for dinner tonight. So what's for dinner tonight is steak and potatoes. So I have this grass-fed boneless New York strip steak. This is from Aldi. It was a great price, so I picked it up. And I am going to have some of this. This is my new favorite chopped salads that they have, this sunflower chopped salad. So I am going to have some of that. And then I have these red potatoes that I am going to be cooking up and mashing up, along with some garlic and some chives. And I'm going to use my plant-based butter and some oat milk to mix into the mashed potatoes. And that is going to be dinner tonight. So right now I am just going to dice up my potatoes, get a pot of water boiling so I can get them cooked.
Get out what you're putting in. All your hopes and efforts are all in vain. Who will pick you up when you've lost everything? Does it all become for granted with a wedding ring?
My steak in the air fryer, and the seasoning I always use on my steak is this Montreal steak seasoning by Grill Mates. It has everything in it. It has salt, it has black pepper, red pepper, garlic, onion, a little bit of oil, and essences of paprika. So this is absolutely delicious, and I only season it on one side because it is kind of salty and I use it a lot. So there it is, and I am going to stick it in my air fryer on the steak setting. Dish, the mashed potatoes with the chives and butter and milk, my steak which is cooked perfectly, and my little side salad. This is a perfect dinner for tonight, and it was super simple.